In this pandemic, have you wondered about the 5 million people who are endangered to COVID-19? The 5 million people who are manual scavengers, who are exposed to the sheer source of COVID-19. Currently, the manual scavengers are officially unrecognized frontline workers who are busy cleaning and unclogging human bio-wastes, which includes SARS-CoV-2 contaminated waste from the hospitals, diagnostic centers, and quarantine centers. The question here is, how do we make them aware about the COVID-19 and its repercussions on their lives? Read and write education is not suitable since most of them are illiterate. Audiovisual entertaining film-based education is suitable, but then the problem is language barrier all over India and its surrounding countries. We have at least 22 languages, so dubbing into all different languages is not a straightforward task. If we can solve the two problems, we can impact these communities and contribute significantly at these 9 United Nations SDGs.
The first question that came into our mind when we thought about distributing digital awareness content to people in low socioeconomic conditions was the accessibility. How are we going to get our content to our audience? We know that people are working on this exact problem and we did not want to reinvent the wheel. We reached out to the publicly funded and private ventures who were addressing the same issue, and we found 3 of them. We are now collaborating with Grammar, a publicly funded project that is bringing fair usage of broadband internet connectivity to the rural. Spoken Tutorials, a multilingual content developer, which is an initiative of National Mission on Education and has over 10,000 videos but limited number of translations. Gaia's Network, which already has a strong footprint in our targeted population. With these collaborators, we were able to provide some pilot contents to the targeted groups. Language barrier was another issue. Direct translation of the contents would be a trivial solution, but with huge demand on resources and expertise, which was impractical to us. It was then we noted that we could address this issue in a simpler approach. We tried to interface various APIs which could do each of the individual tasks in translation. Ultimately, we have a complete system that could multiply the impact of our effort over many times. We were able to get prototypes of 5 translated versions of our video. We got them verified by a few people who speak those languages. The responses were encouraging, with a large majority agreeing that the translated video was functionally equivalent to the initial version.
We found that we already have numerous awareness videos with our collaborators that have to be translated into multiple languages. In addition, they are actively generating more videos in some of the regional languages. We are also trying to work with the local administrations like panchayats to ensure effective dissemination of our resources. As a social responsibility, we decided on keeping the system in an open source platform, but the continued improvement of this work requires revenue and we had to address it. Currently, we are looking into joint venture contract with interested parties like educational content generators by supplying them with the value-added services. We are focusing long-term awareness for manual scavengers and other backward classes across India by providing multilingual libraries and with audio resources. We are also planning to collaborate with telephone and internet service providers for a wider and easier distribution of our contents.